Okay, I'm in Pinball FX VR, but I'm gonna switch to mixed reality because I don't like walking around this arcade. I think it's silly. I just want to play a game. I want to choose a table and play a game. So I'm gonna switch. And now you can see why. So I've got the X-Arcade2TV, and I just want to walk up to this, choose a table, and play it. Preferably in mixed reality, because I like to have some, even though I'm pressed up against the wall, I'd like to have some awareness of the room. The problem is Pinball FX VR won't let me place a table here. It needs to be some open space in your room. So I've got it next to the treadmill. So they're disconnected, right? So I've got the table here, and if I try to reposition it, so hold right trigger. So you can see it turned red. It doesn't want to position, and it was yellow there for a second, but for good, or green, I guess. So it won't let me push back through the wall. And then now it's not aligned with the front of the X-Arcade2TV, and I'm not going to wheel this out to my room, right? It's got power. I've got it. I'm just going to leave it here, parked here out of the way. So let's push this back and place it. So now this is here, so I can still, I mean, it's not that far, right? I can still choose to play it and then go to the X-Arcade2TV, but that'll show a different problem. So let's play it. X-Arcade mode. So now I'm going to go over here, place my controllers, and press the flipper buttons to switch.
Welcome aboard!
Now you can see the problem. So this is aligned pretty good with my hands. But you can see that it just does not render through the wall. It's got my, the boundary just cuts it off. Height is decent. I mean, this would be awesome. And this is after I had done a room scan. Before I had done a room scan, it would let me place the table here, but it was like 2 feet too low. And on the controls for placing items, I could rotate it, but it won't let you adjust the height up and down. So in theory, if I could have had it without the room scan, maybe I can go back into the app and say, Pinball FX VR, you do not have access to my room scan. I might be able to remove that as a permission. And then I could place it and then raise it up, but there's no way to do that right now. But that's not what I really want either. Let's try to get
Look at these
here. Exit. So now the virtual table's back here. Now if I want to not customize, that's not what I want. Where is it? Oh yeah, so it's here in inventory. So these are the different tables, right? I'm obviously not going to place all of these all over, right? I don't have the room. I mean, especially if I'm buying all the tables. What I really want is, instead of a virtual table, I want a virtual X-Arcade2TV. And that I would be able to place it where my physical X-Arcade2TV is. And so when I go into, I'd walk up to this, launch the app, launch mixed reality, it would render the virtual over the physical, and then I would be able to choose, there'd be some interface for me to choose one of the tables, and then it would load in that table, render it through the wall. Right, I'm not going to roll this out to the middle of the room. It's just going to stay here, parked here for power. And then when I wanted to change tables, I'd be able to change tables, and it would render the other table, and I'd be able to start playing it. That's what I really want.